Hi students, today we will learn about the matrix. Okay, so matrix is the arrangement of numbers in the forms of rows and column. Okay, here rows means this is our first row, second row and third row. Okay, and this vertical lines are called column. So this is our first column, second column and the third column. Matrix is the arrangement of numbers in the forms of rows and columns. Okay. Next, here consider matrix. Matrix is always represented by a capital letters. Okay. So this matrix is represented by a capital A or B. Your wish. A to Z. Your wish. Okay. So it is always represented by a capital letters, and row is always represented by a small m, and column is always represented by a small n, and the order of the matrix is always represented by m into n, number of rows into number of columns. So here there are 3 rows and 3 columns, so order is 3 into 3. Okay, so again here Aij, so that is A11, A12, A13. First row first element, first row second element, first row third element, it will go until A1n, depends upon the number of columns. Okay, same way A21, A22, it will go till A2n, like this. AM1, AM2, AM3, it will go like this till AMN. So this is how we have to represent the matrix. So here A11 means first row first element. First row first element is 1. Okay. Again A22 means second row second element. Second row second element. Okay. Second row second column element also you can say. So that is 5. So like that you have to represent the matrix. Okay. Now I have already explained the order of the matrix, and now if you represent like this, it can be represented A is equals to A of Ij. Here I value is the row number and J value is the column number. Okay, and it's always I lies between 1 and m. I lies between always 1 and m, and J lies between always 1 and n. And I and J both should belongs to our n. Okay, n is a natural number. So this is about the elements and then order of the elements. Okay, so consider. Okay, now there are 2 rows and 3 columns. So order is 2 into rows into columns. So 2 rows and 3 columns. So order is 2 cross 3. Here 2 rows and 2 columns. So order is 2 into 2. And here there are 3 rows and 2 columns. So 3 into 2. So this is how you have to write the order of the matrix. Next one is types of matrix. So first one is row matrix. So row matrix is a matrix. So a matrix is said to be a row matrix if it has only one row. Okay. So it will be having one row but having any number of columns. Means what? One row. One into any number of columns. Okay. So this type of matrix is called as row matrix. So in general we can represent it as B is equals to B of Ij with 1 cross n matrix. Okay, so normally we can write, so 1 is also a row matrix, 1 comma 2 is also a row matrix, or 1 3 4 it is also a row matrix which is having only one row. Next, coming to the second one, column matrix. So column matrix, is a matrix which is having the only one column. So consider D is equals to D of Ij, where it is having only one column. This is our column number, no? So that is having the only one column. So 1 2, it is written like 1 2 1 2 3. So having only one column. So that matrix is said to be a column matrix. Next comes to the third one, square matrix. Square matrix. So square matrix is a matrix which is having the equal number of rows and equal numbers of columns. That means m should be equals to n. So it can be of single element or any number of elements where number of rows should be equals to number of columns. That is 2, 3, 4, 6, which is having 2 rows, 2 columns. The same way 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So this is having 3 cross 3 where n is equals to m. Okay, so this type of matrix is said to be a square matrix. So normal general representation is A is equals to A of ij, m cross m, you can write it as m cross m or n cross n, or the square matrix can be represented by any one n. Okay, so your representation can be any of these three. Next comes the diagonal matrix. Consider a matrix A 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So, okay, see the value which is here on the diagonal. Those elements are called as a principal diagonal. Principal diagonal. Okay, because you see this value is said to be A11, A22 and A33. Okay, here I and j value are equal. So that values on the diagonal lies on the diagonal, so it is called as a principal diagonal. So if you want to know which are the principal diagonal elements, then you can say that 1, 5, 9 are the principal diagonal elements. And diagonal can be seen only on the square matrix where the number of rows and number of columns are equal. Now coming to the diagonal matrix. Okay, diagonal matrix is a matrix where leaving the principal diagonal all other elements are 0. Okay, so like this type of matrix is said to be a diagonal matrix. Leaving the diagonal elements all other matrix are 0. Okay, and again diagonal matrix should be a square matrix in which all the diagonal elements are 0. Okay, now next comes to the next matrix, scalar matrix. So this is your fourth type. Fifth type is scalar matrix. So scalar matrix is a square matrix, or you can say it is a diagonal matrix whose diagonal elements are equal. Okay, like if it is 2 in the diagonal, it's an example. Okay, so your diagonal elements are equal. That means what? A11 is equals to A22, which is equals to A33. Right? So if it is like this, then we can say that it is a scalar matrix. So the example can be a single matrix, okay, or the double matrix also. It contains 12. I will write 12. Okay. So scalar matrix is a diagonal matrix whose diagonal elements are equal. Okay. Next comes to the another matrix, identity matrix. So identity matrix is also called as a unit matrix. So unit means 1. Okay. So now you can say that identity matrix is a scalar matrix whose diagonal elements are 1. Okay. So it is like 1. Okay. Or you can write it as 1, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 0, 1. So identity matrix is a matrix whose diagonal elements are unit. Okay, now comes to the zero matrix, seventh one. So zero matrix is a matrix whose all the elements are present in the matrix are 0. Okay, all elements are 0. So A of ij is equals to 0, and identity matrix is represented by capital I, whereas zero matrix is represented by capital O. Okay, so leaving that there is no other notations, only identity matrix is I and zero matrix is represented by capital O, and example is small o, 1 single matrix, double matrix means 2 cross 2 matrix, and 3 cross 3 matrix. And 0 matrix can be any matrix. It doesn't mean that it should be a diagonal matrix where the numbers of rows and number of columns should be equal. Whereas in identity matrix, it is a scalar matrix where the diagonal elements are 1. Okay, means your number of rows and columns should be equal. So next one is lower triangular matrix, where in this matrix the upper elements above the principal diagonal matrix, okay, above the principal diagonal elements all other values are 0, below the value there are values are there, okay. So upper elements are 0, lower elements contains in the form of triangle. So that type of matrix is called a lower triangular matrix. Lower triangular matrix is a square matrix in which all the entities above the principal diagonals are 0. All the entities above the principal, this is our principal diagonal, on the above all the elements are 0. It is called as a lower triangular matrix. Comes to the upper triangular matrix. Upper triangular matrix. So it is a matrix. So leaving the below, okay, leaving the principal diagonal below elements to 0, all other matrices are present. Okay, so this type of matrix is called as the upper triangle. Now you can see now it is in the form of triangle. Okay, next comes the transpose of a matrix. So transpose of a matrix is said to be interchanging the rows into columns. So consider a matrix 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, this is A. Transpose of the matrix is represented by AT, interchanging row into column. So here see I am writing this first row element as first column. 2, 5, 6. Second row as second column. Third row as third column. Okay, so this is called as a transpose, interchanging the rows into column. Next comes the symmetric matrix. Symmetric matrix. So symmetric matrix is said to be, any square matrix is said to be a symmetric matrix. Okay, said to be a symmetric matrix if A is equals to A transpose. Means what? Consider A as two, 7, 6. Okay. Okay, so consider like this matrix. You see, if you take the transpose of this, means interchanging rows into column, you would write first row as a first column, second row as a second column, second row as a second column, and third row as a third column. Now you check the values are similar. 2, 7, 6, 7, 3, 4, 6, 4, 8. After interchanging also both are equal. Then that type of matrix is said to be a symmetric matrix. Okay, and the last one is skew symmetric matrix. Again, it is also requires a square matrix. A square matrix is said to be skew symmetric if A is equals to negative of A transpose. Okay, A is equals to negative of A transpose. Means if you multiply negative sign to the A transpose, it should lead to the A. Okay, now example we should take it as different because we need to make both as equal now. So consider A as 0, 3, minus 5, minus 3, 0, 2, 5, minus 2, 0. So its matrix is 3 cross 3. Now you take the transpose of this. So AT means interchanging rows into column. 0, 3, 5, minus 3, 0, 2, 5, minus 2, 0. Okay. Now you again multiply with the negative sign AT. So if you multiply negative to all the matrix, so minus 0 it is positive 0 only. Minus into minus becomes plus 3, minus 5, minus 3, 0 plus 2, minus 5, minus 2, 0. Okay. So now you see these two matrices are equal. Right? 0, 3, minus 5, minus 3, 0, 2, 5. So this is minus 2. Okay, so this is minus 2, so it will be sorry, this is minus, this is plus 2. So here minus into minus, it will be positive 5 and this will be negative. Okay, so little mistake from my side. So when you multiply, these two will be equal like this. So if it should satisfy this condition. So then it is called as a screw symmetric matrix. Now coming to the algebra of matrix. So here we can perform addition, subtraction, multiplication on the matrix. So consider A is equals to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and B is equals to 6, 3, 2, minus 2, 1, 0. Okay. Then A plus B, addition of the two matrix means additioning the particular location element. Okay, A11, A11. So 1 plus 6, 7, 2 plus 3, 5, 3 plus 2, 5, 4 minus 2, that is 2, 5 minus 1, okay, 5 plus 1, 6 and 6 plus 0 is 6. This is our A plus 2. So if you do A minus B, so 1 minus 6 minus 5, 2 minus 3 minus 1, 3 minus 2, 1, 4 minus 2, minus of minus 2, it will be positive, okay, 6 and 5 minus 1, 4, 6 minus 0, 6. This is how you have to do addition and subtraction of the matrix. Particular element, 1 with the 6, 2 with the 3, 3 with the 2. Okay, again 4 with the 2, 5 with the 1 and 6 with the 0. And if you want to multiply scalar element to any of the matrix, consider you have to multiply 2 with A. Okay, you need to find 2A. Then multiply A with the 2 with all the elements. So 2 into 1, 2, 2 2s are 4, 3 2s are 6, 4 2s are 8, 5 2s are 10 and 6 2s are 12. So 2A, multiplying the scalar constant to the matrix A. So this is how you have to multiply the scalar constant. Okay, now coming to the multiplication of the matrix. Okay, to multiply the matrix, the order, there is a one condition. Okay, so multiplication of the matrix, the condition is multiplication. So consider A is a matrix with an order M cross P and B is a matrix of order N P cross N. Here this should match to multiply the value, means first element, first matrix column should match with the second matrix row. Okay, so that is a condition for multiplication. Now consider here it has 2 0 1 0. Okay, I'll make it 10. So 6 minus 2 3 4. Now A cross B is represented by AB, multiplication of the two matrix. The thing is, you should multiply first row with the first column, again second column, again first row with the first column and second column. Means what? Row 1 into column 1 of the second matrix, again row 1 into column 2, again row 2 into column 1, row 2 into column 2. In between you have to add the second value. Now you see how to do it. So 2 into 6, 12 plus 0 into 3, 0. Okay, again 2 into minus 2, minus 4, 0 into 4, 0. Okay, so center it is plus. Again 1 into 6, 6, 10 into 3, 30. Again 1 into minus 2, 10 into 4, 40. Okay, this is how you have to do. Then you should simplify the thing. So 12 minus 4, 36 and 38 is the multiplication of A and B. Okay, now if you want to make P as equal, the example is, see, consider A is given as 3 rows, 2 rows and 3 columns I will make. Okay, and B is given as 1 2 3 6 4 minus 1. Okay, now this is of order 2 cross 3 element, this is of order 3 rows 2 element. So here P is equal. Now you can multiply this thing. So how to multiply? First row with the first column, second row with the second column. And got the idea now how to do? See, first row 3 elements are there, second row 3 elements are there. Okay, first row, first column. So this is how you have to multiply. So that's why this is condition is like that. Okay, so there is no need that it should be a equal number of rows and equal number of columns. It can be of like this also. So if you multiply AB, so what will happen? 1 into 1 plus 2 into 2 plus 3 into 3. Again 1 into 6 plus 2 into 4 plus 3 into minus 1. Okay. Again 2 into 1 plus 6 into 2 plus 3 into 3. 2 into 6. What I am doing? Second row with the second column. Okay. 2 into 6 plus 6 into 4 plus 1 into minus 1. Then you should simplify and write the things. Okay. So 1 plus 4 plus 9. 2 plus 12 plus 9. 6 plus 8 plus minus 3. And 12 plus 24 minus 1. So this is how you have to solve the matrix. 14, 11, 23, 35. So this is our A into B. Okay. So if it was given 3 cross 3 matrix also same logic, but here 3 values will come. First row, first 3 value with the second 3 column. One more column will be the row 1 into column 3. Okay, 3 into 3 matrix you will get. After solving it will be of 3 into 3 rows. Okay. So see, after multiplication your order is 2 into 2. Right. So this is how the multiplication was done. So scalar multiplication means multiplying the constant value. So this is a scalar multiplication of the matrix, multiplying the scalar product. Okay, or scalar constant you can say. So this is about the operations on the matrix. And we'll solve one problem to find out the values of x, y and z. Okay. So find the value of x and y and z from the given matrix. So problem is like this: x plus y 2 5 plus z xy is equals to 6 2 5 8. Okay. So here we have to equate this value with this value. So x plus y is equals to 6. Then 5 plus z is equals to 5 and xy is equals to 8. Now you can substitute any value in any of the equation. Now from this second equation we can calculate z. So z is equals to 5 minus 5. So z will be 0. Okay, z value will be 0. Now from this two equation we have to find the value of y. Now you see, from this one I will take y as 6 minus x. That value I will substitute here. So x is equals to 8. 6x minus x square minus 8 is equals to 0. Okay. Now if you solve this equation, so after solving this equation you will get x as 2 or 4. Okay, x as 2 or 4. So solve by using fractional methods. Okay, so that value we have to substitute in the first equation. Then we'll get x plus 2 is equals to 2 plus y is equals to 6. So y is equals to 4. Or when you substitute here x is equals to 2 I have substituted. Now x is equals to 4. If you substitute, you will get 4 plus y is equals to 6. So y is equals to 6 minus 4, that is 2. So our value is x is equals to 2 when y will be 4 and z value will be 0, or x is equals to 4, at that time y will be 2 and z will be 0. So coming to the fractional part, this equation, see here minus x plus 6x, okay, minus x square plus 6x minus 8 is our equation. So this is our equation. So if you solve, if you take the factorial of 8, so it is minus 4 into 2 because we need positive 8, no? So minus 4 minus 2, okay, then we'll get the positive. So minus x square plus 2x plus 4x, okay, minus 8. 6 can be taken as 2 into 4. Now you take minus x from this one, minus into minus, positive it will get, okay. So x minus 2 plus 4 x minus 2. So you can take x minus 2 here common, so x minus 2 and this minus x plus 4. When you equate x minus 2 is equals to 0, x will be 2. When you equate minus x, or if you take minus x, that's next side, so it will be x is equals to 4. This is how you will get x is equals to 2 and or 4. Then you have to substitute that value in the first equation. This is our first equation. There you have to substitute the value and you have to calculate. So this is about the whole operations of the matrix. So okay, good.